Hey everyone, I'm powphenom, and today in this video we're going to be back working on the racing mower or the go-kart lawn mower or whatever. I have a bunch of parts sitting on the ground right now, which I want to show you guys right now. So let me show you those now. So first off, like we saw in the last video, I have the axle, and we got a few different things. We have the pedal block bearings, which go on the axle. We got these two mounting brackets, which I'm going to use to mount up hold on the pedal blocks to the frame, a bunch of bolts, and these new, well, they're not new, but new rims. Since the old rims, they were like bored 3/4 inch, when these are bored 1 inch, like the axle. So I had to get new rims, and they fit perfectly. I just took them to like a tire shop, and they installed them off camera. No big deal, and hopefully I'm gonna get all that on the lawnmower today. Now I would want to really hopefully today, if I get this axle on, maybe roll it down the hill, but honestly I don't know if I can do that because I don't have the lug nuts which hold on the tires. I went to like a bunch of tire shops and like hardware stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace True Value, like a bunch of places, and none of them had nuts which could fit my axle. I looked all around, and so I just ordered those now, and I'm not quite sure when they're going to come in, but so this video will probably be like a bit, so it'll be like over the span of a few days whenever the nuts come in. And I just want to see if I can get this whole thing installed and at least rolling, but not rideable. So here is what the back end looks like. So you see you have this L bracket here, which is what was used to hold on the old transaxle. These were like the mounts, and pretty much I just went out and bought these. These were like 30 bucks, which I'm not very happy with. I'm pretty sure maybe I could have gotten a better deal, but just why not. They're pretty much that, but bigger. So I'm gonna take off those. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to drill some new holes there to hold on this, because obviously these holes much bigger than that, and the bolts are much bigger, and so I'm probably gonna have to drill new holes, which is something I don't want to do, but I'm gonna have to do anyway. So first off, what I'm gonna do is just line up those. I'm gonna take off this bracket, line up these, and see how it looks. Also, I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, in last video you saw I had the issue with fuel leaking out of the petcock when I mounted up this gas tank so the hood could close, and I figured out the issue. I didn't explain it in last video, but the issue was, like, I didn't really think this would be the issue, but the problem was that the line was giving the petcock too much fuel, I guess you could put it like that. I don't know how to really put it exactly. I don't know if that's the right way to put it neither. But so pretty much what I did was I got a fuel filter, which I just had sitting around, and I kind of used it to link up the original line. This is the original line off the original gas tank that's out here, and I pretty much just ran it through to the petcock, and now it runs perfectly. I'm pretty sure you guys want to hear what this exhaust sounds like, so I'm actually going to fire it up now and show you guys what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm going to fire it up because I only ran it for like a few seconds last time you guys saw it. I like to give it a little bit of gas. Pretty much ignition on, and fuel and choke is open. Oh. Here we go. The engine's shaking a lot because I didn't really tighten down the mounts. I just kind of like tightened them down with my fingers, kind of. That's why the engine's moving so much. Well, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what it sounded like because you guys didn't really hear But it sounded like in last video, like I said, I had the fuel leaking issue. I only ran it for like 5 seconds maybe. And so yeah, I just wanted to hear, just wanted to show you guys what it sounded like. I think it sounds really, really good. And the backfire is, it might be running, I don't know, maybe a bit rich. I don't know, I might have to adjust that. But yeah, but anyway, I'm going to take off the bracket and get back to you when that's done. Alright, it's a bit after, and I got the bracket off. And so pretty much it's just going to sit like that with the pillow block hanging underneath. I'm going to have to, like I said, drill new holes for that because those are too small for the bolts I have, which this is going to be the bolt. Well, one of them is going to hold on the bracket, kind of sits in there like that, and I have a nut that screws into it on the other end. So I'm going to get the drill gun and drill the holes. Oh, well, first I'm going to mark them and then drill the holes and line it up. Alright guys, it's a bit late. It's, well, a while later. Pretty much what I did was I didn't have a drill big enough for these bolts. So, plus the tip was burnt out. So what I did was I pretty much just like put the drill bit in and swirled it around for a really long time until I bored it out. So now, I did that for both of them. So now it will fit. So now I'm going to go ahead and mount up this bracket. Alright guys, it's after that first clip. And the first pillow block bearing is installed on the lawnmower. And honestly, it's super strong. It moves with the chassis now. So this thing's not going anywhere. So if it were to go somewhere, the chassis is going with it. And yeah, the pillow block is once again stable. It's on the chassis. And bearing's good. I'm going to lubricate it. Yeah, but so now I'm going to need to get to the other side, which is going to take once again long because I have to bore out those holes. And the short thing is just putting on the bolts. But like I said, the long part is making these bolts bigger to fit these ones on. So anyway, I'll be back when I get this. When I get the other side on and I start putting on the axle. Well guys, it's finally all together and it's a roller now. So as you can see, we will spin together. The axle's in, I lubed up the bearings. It's all good. I probably would take it down the hill if I had the axle nuts. But since I don't, I can't. But yeah. Well, that's it for today. I am exhausted. I don't know if you can tell. I'm like drenched in sweat right now. I've been out here pretty much all day. I just kind of put the mower back in the corner where I normally keep it. So what I need to do is I need to get the lug nuts or the axle nuts to hold this thing down. And I need to get some locking collars for the inside. I already have like the key since like one of my hardware stores near me sells key shafts and stuff. So that was pretty easy to get. And other than that, I did want to take it down the hill, but I can't. And this tire here, I realized this tire here kind of has like an air leak, so I'm probably going to give it like a water bath and soap to find out where all the holes are, and then I'll probably just seal it up and then it'll stop it, since I can't see any holes or any big holes. So it's probably just like a minor leak, no big deal. Pretty much a lot of tires get them. That tire seems to be fine, but I also might just seal that for extra. The axle's on tight. I clamped down all the collars on the bearings, so the axle's not going anywhere. I lubricated the bearings so it spins nicely. But yeah, so anyway, I'll catch you guys back in a few days, maybe, I guess, whenever I get the axle nuts and the locking collars for the tires. Alright guys, so it's a few days later and we're back out here working on the lawnmower or the racing mower or whatever. And I just wanted to go ahead and say why I didn't record me really putting on the axle. That's because I stated, I'm pretty sure last time I recorded, which is a few days ago, that I had to bore out the holes that used to be in there so I could put the new L bracket on, because I didn't have a drill bit big enough to drill through the holes. So it took me like an hour per side. So obviously I wouldn't have enough space to record on my camera or my phone or whatever to record that long. And so it took about like 2 hours each for each side. So yeah, but anyway, it's all mounted up, and I have some things on the ground here that I want to show you. So the first things that we have these locking collars. They're just pretty straightforward. They're 1-inch locking collars, same as the axle. I did not order nuts for this. I'm actually going to use these to hold on the tires, and that's because nuts for this, like 1-inch nuts, are like $5 each, and I have no idea why. So I would have wind up spending like $10 for like 2 little nuts, and then I'd have to still wind up ordering locking collars to hold on the other side. So I just went ahead and ordered like 4 of them for each side. They should fit. I ordered them, and if they don't fit or something goes wrong with them, I can easily just return them. And you might be asking why that tire is off. This tire has a bunch of sidewall damage. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but a few days ago, while I was waiting for these to come in, I kind of put this thing in like a soap bath or whatever, you know, like the good old soap and water trick to see how many holes were there. And there are like a bunch of little tiny air leaks all around the tire. And so this thing does not hold air at all. Like, it holds air, but then like maybe, I'd say about maybe 4 or 5 hours later, this thing will be completely deflated. So later on, I'm going to go ahead and probably next video, when I actually get this thing almost ready to drive, I'm going to get some tire sealant and seal up that tire completely so it'll stop leaking air. Since there's no major holes or anything like that, they're just tiny air leaks that cause it to leak out. And I've seen people seal tires with like straight up rips and like knife stabs, nails, and none of the holes that are leaking are that big. So I should be able to just seal the tire up and it'll be good, and it'll be just as good as this tire. This tire also kind of has like an air leak, but it's not as bad, so I can deal with that. And the front tires are like perfect. They don't leak air at all. So that's all I really wanted to say. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and prop this thing up and start installing these locking collars. So right now I'm just airing up both the tires, giving them some fresh air. Like I said, they both kind of leak over time, and it's been a while since I've reinflated them. So I'm just gonna reinflate these tires and get ready to start mounting them up. Okay guys, so it's a bit later, and the axle is finally, well, the rear end is fully put together. Everything's in sync. They put the keys in, the locking collars in, so the tires don't move. Well, yeah, pretty much. Also lubricated these bearings a while back when I first put them on. I did that off camera, so they spin really nice. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to roll it down my driveway just for some tests. Now this thing doesn't have brakes, so I am going to have to like turn into my grass to do that. So I'm going to push this thing up. It's not that heavy. Well, as a matter of fact, let me push this thing now and see how this thing feels. All right, oh yeah. Well, it rolls good. It definitely rolls like a million times easier than what it used to. Also, some of you guys might be noticing this red tape on here. It's kind of like to mark the center, because just like many other Craftsman mowers, this is like the first time I've had this happen, where like the steering is off. So if I actually put it to the center, like the wheels are like very, 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 very slightly turned to the left. so I can actually put it on like an angle. So like when I turn the steering wheel straight, I'll know what's, that way I'll know if it's straight or not. So yeah, I just kind of did that off camera because why not? Well, I'm super excited to roll this thing down the hill, see how it feels with everything put together, nicely lubricated. The tires and fully inflated. It's going to be fun. I might also take it down the grass too, just to make sure nothing moves. But first I'm going to take it down the driveway, make sure everything's tight, then take it down the grass and make sure it's extra tight so nothing moves. And also the wheelbase, well, not the wheelbase, but the stance is a lot wider, which I'm kind of happy about. So that way I'll get more stability when I'm cornering and stuff like that. And honestly, I kept the tires on because does that not look like a normal lawnmower to you guys? So I wanted to make it look as close to a lawnmower possible because I don't want to like make it look nothing like a lawnmower at all. So I'm trying to keep everything original. Oh boy, look what I just see. Look who's having the time of their life on this tire. I'm gonna have to take it off before I get it rolling. I'm not gonna touch it because obviously, but I'm gonna have to take them off before it gets thrown off or crushed. All right, so I pushed it up the hill. It's still pretty heavy, but it's just 10 times easier without the thing. I think it looks great up here in the sun. It looks awesome. All right, so I'm gonna push this thing down the hill, and then I'm about to make a sharp turn into my grass so I don't crash. Anyway, here we go. All right, here we go. We're moving. Oh boy. Woo! Sharp turn. Oh boy. Tire skipped. Oh. Woo! All right. I think that's a successful roll. That was really bumpy. So this thing did great for its first roll. The new stuff on. It's a lot smoother. It's not bumpy or anything like that. The tire did skip though, because like I just looked at the video again, and the camber and the caster, the way this thing's set, it doesn't really do well at that speed. So when I made that sharp turn, the tire like skipped, and it kind of acted weird. And so that's something I'm gonna have to look out for when I actually get this thing driving on the road, so I don't like wind up flipping or wrecking at that speed, since there's nothing holding me on. When I made that turn, you really have to lean with this thing. There's nothing holding me on. Who knows, maybe in the future I might even make some maybe some support here, like tubing or something like that, I don't know, to try and like keep me on. But anyway, I'm gonna check everything to make sure it's still tight and nothing's loose. Now I'm gonna roll it down the grass, which is gonna be really, really bumpy. It's gonna be a pretty fun, I might put on my helmet for that just for safety, because just in case if I do fall off the thing, I don't wanna bust my head open because there's a lot of rocks up there. All right guys, so I'm in my helmet. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm trying to speak a little bit louder. I just went ahead and checked everything, make sure everything's still tight, everything's still good. So I'm gonna go ahead and push it up the hill again, and then roll it down the grass part. And it's gonna be a bit bumpy, so that's why I'm wearing the helmet. But in case I fall off, I should be okay. But I'll catch you guys back when I push it up. All right, so right now I actually have the thing running. I thought it'd be fun to have it running and ride down the hill. But anyway, get on this thing and ride it down. It's gonna be really bumpy. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. That is bumpy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just pushed it back. That was insane going down that hill. That was very bumpy. My legs went like flying up. Oh my, this thing's idling really running. It's running really smooth actually. Oh, with the air filter, I don't know where the air filter will probably fell off because the clearance doesn't make it. Hold on. I have to go over there and find the air filter now. It probably like flew off when I was bouncing. Luckily, the problem is it's green just like the grass, so I have to do a little bit of searching. But luckily, I just weed whacked over there like a couple of days ago, maybe like a week ago, so it should be easy to find. Hold on, let me take off my helmet. Yeah, but anyway, that was extremely scary and fun. I cannot wait till this thing can actually move under its own power. This thing is going to be flying. It's going to be insane and fun. Going down those bumps and hills and off-roading with these tires. Oh my gosh. And I'm surprised how well this system held up. Everything's still tight and yep, nothing moved. The locking collar's held in place. All the bolts are, yep, still tight. Checking them. Yeah, everything is still tight. The bearings are good. The tires are inflated for now. They're gonna probably deflate probably by tomorrow. But yeah, this thing did really, really well for its first little drive. Well, not drive, but a little roll. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.